Have you ever felt this strange urge to disappear the moment attention lands on you? Not because you hate people, not because you're shy, but because being noticed feels invasive, like someone turned a light on in a room you were finally resting in. You don't want the photo. You don't want the spotlight. You don't even want the nice "how are you" sometimes, because you can feel the follow-up coming. More questions, more access, more expectations. And when you choose privacy, people call it closed off. But what if it's not a personality flaw? What if it's a nervous system strategy? Psychologists have a simple term for one piece of this: the spotlight effect. Research by Gilovich and colleagues found that we tend to overestimate how much other people notice us, our words, our mistakes, our expressions. So when you feel perceived, your brain doesn't experience it as neutral attention. It experiences it as evaluation. And evaluation, even gentle, even friendly, has a cost. Because once you're perceived, you can be interpreted, misread, reduced to a version of you that fits someone else's story. So you start protecting something most people don't even realize is fragile: your inner quiet. For some people, this comes from high sensitivity. Research on sensory processing sensitivity suggests that certain brains process more input, more nuance, more tone, more micro shifts in social energy. So when you walk into a room and people look at you, you don't just register attention, you register data. And too much data becomes overload. Privacy becomes oxygen. For others, it's not sensitivity, it's history. Maybe you learned early that being visible meant being managed. That attention came with strings. That someone noticing you wasn't curiosity, it was control. So your nervous system adapted. Stay small, stay safe, stay unreadable. Not because you're broken, because you were smart. And then there's the third layer, one people rarely talk about. Sometimes you don't mind being seen. You mind being accessed. There's a difference. A lot of the world confuses visibility with entitlement. If they know you, they think they get to ask. If they like you, they think they get more of you. If you're close, they think they get a pass to walk into your space whenever they want. So you choose privacy, not to punish anyone, but to keep ownership of yourself. This is why "I don't want to be perceived" often isn't vanity. It's autonomy. It's your brain saying, "I want connection, but I want consent inside that connection." Now here's where it gets important, because there's a healthy version and a painful version. Privacy is, "I choose what I share." Hiding is, "I'm terrified of what happens if I'm seen." Privacy protects peace. Hiding protects a wound. So ask yourself gently, when you pull back, do you feel calmer and more like yourself? Or do you feel lonely but trapped in the habit? One is restoration, the other is avoidance wearing a sophisticated outfit. If you're the private type, you don't need to become louder. You need better boundaries, smaller circles, slower access, people who don't demand a performance to earn closeness. And the right people won't punish you for being hard to read. They'll be patient. They'll let you unfold. They'll understand that your quiet isn't distance. It's depth with a lock on it. If this felt a little too accurate, leave a comment. Privacy isn't hiding. And if you want more videos that explain the parts of you people misunderstand, subscribe. You're not weird. You're not cold. You're just someone who learned that peace is easier to protect than to rebuild.